Hey guys, this is Eskimo Poodle, and we are back to Let's Play Fable the Lost Chapters on the PC. Last time, we checked out some lore with the stones that we got from the Necropolis, and then we went ahead and started looking for souls to fill Jack's mask, because he's back and we need to fill his mask with souls in order to get to, I guess, where he's at to beat him up again. So, okay. So we talked to Thunder, he told us to go to the arena. It worked out pretty good for us. Now we're going to go talk to Briar Rose, and she's going to tell us where soul number 2 is. Because we got to collect, I think, 3 of them.
I hope this thing works. You need to release the soul from the mask, and, well, your guess is as good as mine. I've never seen anything like it. It's like it's using the soul to power itself. Anyway, we figured out the second inscription. It says, the heroine. I can't think of anyone who fits the description better than Scarlet Robe, your mother. There's always me, of course, but as you can see, I'm still alive, and I plan to stay that way. You'll have to pay her tomb in Oakvale another visit. I know this won't be easy, but Scarlet was always one to make sacrifices, remember?
Okay, that sounds like it's going to be pretty easy, actually. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and head off to Oakvale. We're not going to bother killing Briar Rose, because she's going to tell us where the third soul is. I suppose if you killed her for the evil version, they would still find a way to tell you where that third one is, because, you know, they wouldn't just say, hey, you're not going to...
Hasn't she suffered enough?
You're not going to, you know, not finish the quest. You know what? Go this way, because it seems like it's faster.
She is of no use to anyone.
I wonder if her sister would count, but I don't know if she actually counts as a hero. Eh. We got Mom. She's dead. I don't think she's going to care. Is she dead? Oh, that's right. Jack killed her, didn't he?
Something tells me there's
I don't
going to be a lot of screaming.
So look at the sky. It's all...
It'd be nice if there was subtitles for that little voice right there, but okay.
I know what you seek, son, but Jack has sent a legion of screamers to torment my soul. They won't allow me to leave, and now they will try to take you, too.
I mean, they could try, but I don't think they're going to get very far. So, sure, let's go. Alright, I think we just have to kill all the Screamer dudes, and that's not going to be terribly hard. So let's go ahead and just start pumping up our sword, and go from there. Okay, so they're going to do some damage there, it's fine. Luckily we have plenty of health potions and all that other good stuff. And yeah, these guys are not taking too many hits to go down, so it's great. Let's see how many they take for fire. Okay, they take a couple more for fire, that's fine. But you know what? We could use the extra will experience, that's fine. Looks like 2 hits of flame is enough to take them out. And you know what? That's good enough for me. You want to die there? Thank you. Oh yeah, these guys are giving plenty of experience. Not doing great on the combo multiplier, but you know what? That's fine. I can deal with that. Where is her soul? Oh, are we done?
Jack's spirit is strong, and his new form is almost ready. But I sense how he fears you. Take my soul, and avenge our family once and for all. And make him pay, son.
I wonder if the soul collection is supposed to look kind of janky like that, because it's not... My computer's still saying the game's running at 60 frames per second, at least on the capture card, so it doesn't seem like it's slowed down or nothing. Maybe it's just how they programmed it to look. They programmed it to look kind of slow like that. I don't know. How is our experience, actually?
Come back to the shrine and I'll show you.
See, hero status... experience. Yeah, decent enough. Lots of general stuff, that's fine. Alright, let's go ahead and head back to Briar Rose. If the third one is this fast, that'll be great. Don't we have a recall? No. They didn't give me a recall back to where we were. Oh well. Not that it's terribly far from the Snowspire Point. Alright, sorry about the little bit of noise here. I gotta get some stuff. Alright. I think we're very close to the end of the game. I think we just have to finish getting these masks. And then take on Jack, and I think we're done. Actually, let me check on that real fast. Yeah, just get the third soul and then kill Jack. So, not that tough here. We might be able to finish it in one episode. We'll see.
I'm sure your mother would be proud. Now, there's just one inscription left. The oldest soul. But we still haven't figured out who that might mean.
Oh, come. We both know who it is, dear Briar. You can't protect the old fool any longer. It's the Guildmaster the Shrine once hero.
Jack? So it really is true. He's alive, and still up to his old mind games. I hope the Guild Acolytes can come up with a better idea. You should go back to the Guild and speak with them.
I mean, I'm sure the Guildmaster wouldn't mind being sacrificed for the greater good, but at the same time, let's see if they have any other options available to us.
Welcome back, sir. This place has been a mess since you left. People running around with bits of old paper, books flying everywhere. And the Guildmaster's only gone and holed himself up in the Guild woods. We're not supposed to let anyone near him.
We found it! The soul mentioned in the inscription. It must be Nostro. His soul has been trapped in the Litchfield graveyard for centuries. Our texts suggest it should be in the graveyard circle, you know, where you found the tunnel to Bargate Prison.
Catching souls? Never heard such nonsense.
Well, good luck, hero.
Litchfield Graveyard. Do we have a warp there? No, I don't want you. I want the other one. We might have a warp over there. I'm not sure. We do. Okay, good. They're nice enough to give us warps to all these spots. So, Litchfield Graveyard, we gotta take care of Nostro, the guy that gave it, or the guy that we had to search for the sword, the armor, and I think the shield? Or the helm? One of the two? Why is it telling me... I don't know why it's telling me to go that way. And I'm assuming we have to go this way. I'm assuming this is the way we go, since, you know, this is the way towards the graveyard. That's Headman Hill. No, that's not where we gotta go. We gotta go the other direction, I think. Take Nostro's soul from the graveyard circle, or kill the Guildmaster. Graveyard circle. Unfortunately, the map's not great about showing you where you gotta go. Oh, maybe it's in here. Okay, that makes sense.
Well, I don't get it. The spirit of Nostro has haunted this place for as long as anyone can remember, but he's never caused trouble before. I'm telling you, it's like the dead are fighting a war back there. Us 5th Regiment boys have been keeping them in check, but something needs to be done.
I got you covered, buddy. I got you covered. Okay, lots of undead here. And I don't think they're terribly happy that we're coming for their boss. Not that they really have a choice in the matter, but still. You wanna die there, dude? There you go. Not terribly worried about all the experience here. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna go ahead and ignore you guys for the most part. If I can, that'd be great. I mean, every once in a while, like you, I'll take you out, but other than that, I'm not really terribly concerned. Don't knock me down, go away. There you go. You just have a ton of health to go through. You guys... What is up with everything exploding after they die? You guys I'm not going to worry about. I'm just going to go ahead and ignore you idiots. Yeah, you guys are all fighting each other, so... Yeah, I don't have to actually care about you guys. I mean, I guess they're getting me in the crossfire a little bit, but at the same time, it's nothing terribly inconvenient. I mean, they're not doing that much damage, really, so fine by me.
Guildsman, we meet once more. You reclaimed my weapons and armor and brought me peace. Now, I offer my soul in return. But I am Nostro, and mine is a warrior's soul. You must take it in battle so that I may stand proud among my comrades in the afterlife. My men have sworn an oath to protect me even in death. Only when they fall can I be harmed. Now, claim my soul with honor.
Fair enough, he wants us to earn it. Okay, before we go forward, I just want to mention one thing here. If any of my gear is different or off or something like that, it's because I have to redo this fight. Because at some point during the previous recording, I managed to push the pause recording button, which I really need to move somewhere else. So I'm going to find some place to put that at some point. Yeah, I managed to push the pause recording button by action, and it cut out about 25% into the boss's health. Not a whole bunch, but then I didn't realize it was paused until we got to pretty much the final boss. So we're going to do this fight, get his soul, get the cutscene from before the final boss, and at that point, we'll go back to when I took on the boss and complained about me hitting the pause button and actually see the final boss and all that good stuff. But yeah, this is just going to be a redo of the fight that I messed up on. So yeah, I mean, I still have the entire last boss fight. It's not like Dark Souls where I have to replay the entire game, because I realized partway through the final fight and reset and started recording that. But there's going to just be a slight jump from that cutscene to me re-recording the fight there. So let's go. On the plus side, though, I know how to deal with this boss reasonably easily. So let's go ahead and do it. He said we can't do damage to him while his skeletons are up. That's kind of true. You can't do damage to him without first damaging like a couple of the skeletons. You don't have to kill all of them, but you do have to kill some of them, as we saw right there. So, not actually a terribly tough boss fight, and it took way less time here than it actually did when I was paused, because at that point I thought you had to kill all the skeletons as they showed up, and he kept summoning them, and then I finally got a lucky hit on him without realizing, and then his health bar went down, and I realized, oh, we can just destroy a couple skeletons and then attack him right there. So, but yeah, this guy is not too bad, especially if you're at reasonably high physical stats. I popped Berserk, and then inflamed his skeletons to kill a bunch at once, and then just berserked in one combo, or one berserk rush, pretty much. Didn't have to really do too much, so not terribly tough. And we get a small amount of XP for that. Awesome. Alright, so let's go ahead and head back to Archon's Shrine and check out the cutscene before the boss, and then the boss. Give me a second.
Inscriptions say only one hero will be allowed to pass through the gate, and, hey, guess what? You're the strongest. I don't know what form Jack's going to take, but I don't think it's going to be small and furry, do you? Good luck, for all our sakes.
You're too late, little hero.
Alright, the Souls of Heroes.
Come to the Bronze Gate. We have unfinished business.
What do you got to say for yourself, the Briar?
I'm sure you can do it. I've never fought beside a hero like you before. There's nothing you can't do. I really believe that.
Well, thank you. I appreciate your confidence in me. That really makes me happy.
Go now. You cannot escape your fate any longer.
Fate is inexorable, unfortunately. We don't really have a choice in the matter. But I thought there was more to the cutscene than that. And I do like these little dragon statues out here. Those are very nice. Even if the chain in the back kind of doesn't do favors for it. But, okay, there we go. Anyways, now we're going to go back to me complaining about the cut there, and then the final boss. So, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm sorry about that. I don't know what happened with the game, with the recording getting paused right there. Apparently it cut out some point during the middle of the Nostro fight, and really the rest of the Nostro fight was just what it was. We just kept attacking him, and if I didn't get to it by the time the recording stopped, basically he's not fully invulnerable when the skeletons are out. You just have to kill a couple of them, like one or two, and then he's invulnerable again. So there we go. And there was a small scene with Briar Rose saying, oh, the gate's open, and they want the strongest hero in there, and the strongest hero is you. So we didn't miss out on too much, actually. But let's go ahead and actually get back to the fight here. Yeah, I wish I knew why that decided to pause like that. I have my pause button for PC games on it, on a button that shouldn't be that easy to access. Maybe I accidentally... Oh, I think I know what it is. I think I mashed it when I was trying to do the shift to get to my spell here. So, sorry about that. Hopefully it does the little cutscene here. There we go.
Here you are. It's been a long wait, but I knew you'd free me eventually. Yes, always the puppet. Don't you ever get tired of having your strings pulled? I am no mortal man. The gods and demons you fear and worship are as nothing to me.
Okay, Jack of Blades. Let's get started. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop Berserk. Let's go ahead and pop Physical Shield, Slow Time, more mana potions. Let's go ahead and do our Flurry. Alright, and let's just go ahead and go to town here. Eventually, he will do a lot of damage right there. Okay, fair enough. Alright, get our shield back up. Eventually, yeah, he's going to start flying around like this, and he's going to start doing plenty of damage here. He does a lot of damage real fast from a little bit of the fight that I did. I got to about, yeah, right about here. I'm going to go to pop you again, just to, I was trying to pop that. Yeah, let's go ahead and pop slow time. Okay, apparently that does absolutely nothing for that. His breath attack just goes straight through your shield. Oh yeah, and I died, or not died, but I got my health bar depleted twice in the previous fight because he just goes through it so fast and he won't come down here and fight like a man. If he comes down here, that's great. If he doesn't, well, we're kind of hosed.
Have existed for millennia.
Yeah, okay, come on.
What I am.
Okay, can I? This is not a good fight where we can't actually target the dude because he's off screen half the time. That's not a good fight game, just so you guys know. I mean, I don't know who thought this was a good idea. If you want to actually make it so we can actually target the dude, that'd be great. Okay, stop doing that shit. Let's go. Okay, now we can go ahead and do this stuff again. Alright, let's just go ahead and get back to doing damage to that guy. Okay, camera, you want to work with me here? That'd be fantastic. Wow, that was actually way faster than I thought it was going to be.
Destroy the mask. Whatever you do, you must not wear it.
Wear me. The gods lend me your power.
Can you hear me? It is vital you cast the mask away.
Wear me, and the world will bow to it.
Listen to me. Destroy the mask now. Destroy it!
I told you I could not be killed so easily, hero.
Wait, what? I didn't press anything. Why did it make me wear the mask? The heck?
The dragon was slain, and yet a tremor ran through the world. Skies darkened, and every man, woman, and child in Albion succumbed to a petrified hush. The hero and Jack of Blades were one. What chaos and pain they would bring, none could say. Yet even in the most hopeless of hearts, one thing was certain. Wherever evil rose, there would always be someone to fight it.
Okay, I thought it was going to give us a choice of, you know, like, press the button to destroy or press the button to wear the mask. But apparently it just said, hey, no, you're just going to wear the mask there. I mean, maybe you had to press something in the scene where they were saying destroy it, but I wasn't sure if that was just going to lead to the choice of, you know, destroy it or wear it. But apparently you had to do something in that little scene there, so, oh well. We got the evil ending. By the way, if you put the mask on, you can't ever take it off. So you're stuck with it on your face for the rest of the time you play Fable here. But there we go. We are finally finished with Fable the Lost Chapters. Sorry about the little cut between Nostro and Jack there. Luckily we didn't miss too much. Just a very small cutscene with the opening of the gate. But whatever. Anyways. Yeah, we are finally finished with Fable the Lost Chapter. Shorter than I thought it was going to be, at least gameplay-wise. I mean, we still got 40-something episodes out of it, so decent enough there. But yeah, it's a fun game. I would have greatly preferred if they had actually ported controller controls to the PC version, since, you know, It was released on the Xbox, the original Xbox, and I mean, it's not that hard to put it on Xbox controls like they did for the Anniversary Edition a couple years later. But oh well. The controls for PC worked out reasonably well, and I got used to them enough. I really just wish you could have changed the way the camera works, because I'm not a big fan of moving the mouse to move the camera, but other than that, the controls worked out pretty good. But other than that, the game is still pretty fun. It's kind of easy. I mean, except for the final boss there, Jack, in his dragon form, the game is not terribly challenging. I mean, a lot of times enemies will block, but you can get through those pretty quickly, and I think the final Jack fight is the only time I ever actually died. But other than that, yeah, it's a damn fun game. I mean, you gotta choose if you're gonna be good or evil. I mean, it doesn't really change the story that much, but it kind of changes your powers a little bit. I mean, not that much. It doesn't really do that much, I guess. It tries to do stuff with the good and evil, but really it just comes down to, hey, you can't upgrade this spell to its final rank unless you're full good or full evil. And then with the Divine Fury and Infernal Wrath, they're basically the same spell, just different color palettes. So, oh well. At least a lot of the quests had slightly different objectives if you were good or evil. For example, you could either choose to protect the bandit until he got to the headsman block and then you got to beheaded, or you sided with the bandits and killed all the guards and saved the bandit there. So, I mean, at least they had some good options there. It's just they could have done a little more with it. From what I understand about the game when it first came out, it was supposed to be like a more interactive combat system where every swing of your blade would produce like a specific, I want to say it was like a musical note or something, and then depending on how you swung your blade or what you did, it would power it up or something like that. I don't remember exactly, but obviously that didn't make it into the final game. But really, overall, it's fun. Graphics, for being an Xbox game that was released in, I think, like 2004 or something like that, honestly, the graphics are still pretty good. I mean, they hold up pretty well. I'd say they're about an 8 out of 10. I mean, everything looks decent. You can tell what everything is. I mean, some of the character designs are butt ugly, but that's just the way the characters are designed. But the world still looks pretty good. I mean, all the locations look pretty cool. Jack in his final dragon form, he looked pretty awesome. I like it. So yeah, the graphics are still holding up pretty well. Gameplay, again, if it was a choice between the controller and the keypad, or the keyboard, it would have been nice, but as it is, they worked pretty well. Again, I'm not a big fan of the mouse moving the controller without holding a button down first. And also, we could have found a way to strafe or a different way to change your weapons, but yeah, the controls were acceptable. I mean, it pretty much just put everything on the number pad. So I'd say the gameplay or the controls are about a 7 out of 10. I mean, they're average, nothing. Yeah, no, let's say 6, because they could have put it to a controller. They were just lazy about it. Gameplay, again, the gameplay was fun. I mean, you could choose to be a melee character, a stealth character, or a magic user. I mean, more than likely you're going to combo two of them. I mean, like, you could have been a stealthy mage, or like most people, you probably would have just been a warrior mage with your protective spells and your healing spells, and then charging, and like I did, I mainly just powered up my physical attacks and my spells. But you could still choose how you wanted to play. I mean, if you wanted to, you could have focused on the summon spell that I never used and got summons. I mean, granted, it's only one summon at a time, but you could have done that, and you could have had the Ghost Blade swords, and yeah, you could have had a pretty good fun time like that. And if you wanted to steal stuff from stores, that was an option, as long as you did the thief stuff, or the skill tree, I guess. But it was up to you how you wanted to play the game. You could either play a good character, or an evil character, or just someone that was a little in between, like I ended up doing, even though I didn't actually want to wear the mask at the end, but oh well. But yeah, for gameplay, I'd say it's solid. Yeah, about an 8 out of 10. I mean, a lot of the stuff that they did was pretty standard, but then a lot of the spells were still pretty cool. I mean, I did get a little irritated that towards the end of the game, every other attack from an enemy, or every other attack on an enemy was just them blocking until you flourished them, unless you had Berserk up. But other than that, yeah, it was pretty good. I mean, a lot of the enemies were fun. I mean, you had like the sprites or whatever that were reasonably challenging, and then you had Jack at the end that was really challenging actually. But they all had their own little strategy to beat them. Like, you wanted to kill the Balverings, you had to actually use silver weapons, otherwise you would have been fighting them for a lot longer. So yeah, it made you think a little bit about how you're doing things. I liked it, yeah. The voice acting was decent enough, even if some of the random NPCs were a bit funky, but yeah, a lot of the dialogue was pretty good actually. I did like a lot of the voices, like the chicken kicking. That was great actually. So yeah. Overall, I'd probably say Fable the Lost Chapters on the PC is a solid 7 out of 10. Nothing as good as what they promised, but definitely not a bad game. They overpromised on what they delivered, but it still turned out to be a pretty damn fun game. I mean, you could kick a chicken 60 miles or 60 yards, and not many other games let you do that. You could. It kind of reminds me of Kingdom of Amalur a little bit, except Kingdoms of Amalur came way later, and it did a better job with like the skill trees and whatnot. But yeah, it's just a fun game. You're not gonna take too long with it. I mean, heck, even I was going kind of slow. I still beat it in under 23 hours, which is pretty short actually. I mean, it's decent enough for an action RPG, I suppose. By the way, if you want to actually save your save file and then play the character after you beat Jack here, you actually have to watch all the credits here, which is going to be a while. But yeah, it's a damn fun game. I mean, you can usually find it on a Steam sale or something for $5 or so. The Anniversary Edition is, I think, $30 and goes on sale for like 10 or 15. But either one will get you plenty of fun. And then there's still 2 more games in the series. I'm pretty sure 2 is not on the PC, and 3, I don't know if that's on the PC either. But either way, those are on the Xbox 360, and I do have physical copies of them, so we'll get around to playing those eventually. But at least I'm not gonna have to worry about the controller situation there. But oh well. Yeah, fun game. If you find it on sale for $5 for the Lost Chapters or $10 for the Anniversary Edition, pick it up. I mean, you're going to get a decent amount of fun out of it. And yeah, you can buy a whorehouse. I mean, what's not to like? But let's go ahead and just watch the rest of the credits roll and then be finally done. Is that Link? That looks like Link. Either that or that's us. Yeah, it has to be us because our hands are the size of catcher mitts. Yeah, some of the characters are oddly proportioned hand and feet wise in the game. Like, everything else is a pretty decent size, like heads and such. But yeah, your hands and your feet, sometimes they look really big. Mainly your hands. Might just be the way the gloves look, but oh well. Okay, so 2005, I was a year early. Yeah, it still looks pretty good for a game that's 15 years old. Or 14 years old. And it still holds up pretty well in gameplay-wise. And there we go. We are finally finished with this, and we're stuck with the mask. I think that nukes our personality. Yeah, that's not what I was going for, but oh well. But anyways, we are finished with Fable the Lost Chapters. I hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough, and I will see you guys on my other videos. So guys, thank you very much for watching, and have a good one. Bye bye.